What up, though, YouTube? This Mr. Roll One Smoke One, aka Mr. Copastead, from the Roll One Smoke One podcast show, and I'm here to share, like the title say, what you think all the guns is for. Hmm, for real. Now let me start off by saying, what you think all the guns is for? It's the same reason why it was they put it in the Second Amendment of the Constitution. That's the prime reason why you think all the guns is for, because our founding fathers knew we was going to need guns. They knew we was going to need protection because for two reasons: for threats of anyone who trying to harm you or do harm to you or kill you. You wanna have the ability to protect yourself. You wanna have the ability to protect yourself because it's your God-given right to protect yourself. Why you think He gave animals the abilities to protect themselves in the wild? You know, self-preservation. Self-preservation. You gotta have the ability to protect yourself, and that means getting a weapon. You got the First Amendment, you got the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment was only put in place to back up the First Amendment. The First Amendment is have the right to say whatever you want, freedom of speech. That's the First Amendment, freedom of speech. Second Amendment, you have the right to bear arms. That's to protect your freedom of speech if anybody get out of line. And it's for any type of radical government, you know, who's against you, who trying to oppose you, who trying to infringe on your rights. Because if you don't exercise your rights, they will be taken away from you. So I advise everyone to exercise their rights to the utmost, to the fullest. Because if you don't exercise your rights, they will be taken from you. So understand that. Now, we in the day and age where you got to worry about everything. You got to watch your back at every scenario. You walk out the door, you got to be prepared because you never know where it might come. We got threats coming at us in every direction. We got wars popping off. We got plagues popping off. All type of madness is popping off. And my thing is, when the shit hit the fan, you got to be ready for it. It ain't no such thing as I'm going to get ready. No, you got to stay ready. You're supposed to have it already on deck. Now, to the ones who don't have no firearms, I advise you to go get you a firearm. And to the ones who do got firearms, maintain your firearms. Keep getting ammo. Keep getting more. Add on to your collection. I advocate it. You know what I'm saying? I preach this every day to anyone I go around. Get you a firearm. They see me walking around with my firearm. I ask them, where's yours? You know, where your weapon at? You know what I'm saying? It don't got to be nothing going on, but where your weapon at? Because some shit might can happen at any given moment. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you might as well stay ready. I don't know what to say. You know, some people just don't get it. Some people just ignore what's going on in this world. I don't get it for the life of me. You got to have the mentality. You got to have the understanding to know this the temperature we're living in. So do what you got to do, protect your loved ones. You know, you got the right to bear arms. You got the right to protect yourself. Do so. Because I don't care what no one say. You can't fight no bullet. I don't care how big and bad and strong you are. I ain't never seen nobody fight a bullet. I ain't never seen nobody punch a bullet. I ain't never seen nobody do that. So my thing is, get you a weapon and protect your ass because your life might depend on it. For real. It's not no, these days, nobody ain't fighting. They ain't doing that. I see 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds carrying guns. Everybody got a gun, you know. But if, to the ones who ain't in the loop, ain't knowing, who just trying to avoid the situation, those are the ones that are going to become a victim because they're not prepared to handle the situation when it's time to handle that situation. Understand this. I'm not trying to put no fear in nobody's heart. I'm not trying to shake nobody. You know, I'm just trying to make you understand. You know, you might as well be ready. Stay ready. Then getting ready. Because it's going to be too late then. You need to have that thing with you as much as you possibly can. You know, no matter what. Prepare. Always prepare for the worst. Because the worst can and will happen. So please take heed to what I'm saying. You know, you got the right. Exercise them. You never know. You know, time is short. You know what I'm saying? You want your kids to grow up in a non-violent world, but that's not the reality we living in. We're living in a violent world. So we got to do the necessary things to make that shit smooth. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what you got to do. I'm just saying. This is just a little me to you. You know what I'm saying? Just a short little video on how I think things should be, on how people should be. You know, the way things going on, we got wars popping off from left to right. Pretty soon it's going to hit home. You know? And hey, I'm a soldier. You know? I don't know about you, but I ain't having it. You know? I'm busting them down. You know? Anybody who tries to oppose me or hurt mine or me, it ain't gonna be that easy. You know what I'm saying? I'm strapped up, shorty. You know what I'm saying? So take heed of this. You know, exercise your rights because you will lose them if you don't exercise your right. Become a citizen and get a firearm. They don't recognize you as a citizen if you don't have a weapon. Exercise your right. Stand 10 toes down. Hold it down. Be all you can be. You know? Because you never know. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. I just wanted to touch bases on that. Like the title of the show say. What you think all the guns is for? It's just not for fun. It's really not. It's not just for fun. It's not just for show. It's for protection. Self-defense. You know? One day we might have to go out and start doing what old school people used to do. Go out there and hunt for our food. It might come to a time for that, you know? So you got to have the tools to do what you got to do. You know, 'cause it might come a time for that. You never know what might happen. So be prepared for what might can happen. I'm Mr. Roll One Smoke One, a.k.a. Mr. Copacetic, from the Roll One Smoke One podcast show. And I'm out this piece. Stay safe and always be dangerous. I'm out.